As a dog owner, chances are you've been licked on the hand, the face, the feet, or whatever body part happened to be within tongue range. Sometimes it's cute, other times you're wondering if your dog's trying to give you a full-on bath. So what's the deal? Why do dogs lick us, and is it something we should be worried about? Let's break it down with a little help from my own two enthusiastic lickers, Reggie and Dolly. Reggie is asleep currently. Dogs use licking the same way they'd interact with other dogs in a pack. It's how they communicate. It's part of how they say, "I like you," or "you're in charge." Licking can mean affection, respect, or even a little submission. When Dolly licks my hand after I've told her to sit, I know she's not just being sweet, she's also saying, "Okay, I get it, you're the boss here." It's a natural, instinctive behaviour passed down from their wild ancestors. You taste good. Seriously, yep, as unflattering as it sounds, you're delicious. Our skin carries the salty taste of sweat, the smell of our natural oils, and sometimes, let's be honest, a small smear of mayonnaise from that sandwich we ate too quickly. God, I'm making myself sound like a really attractive eater, aren't I? Dogs are scent-driven creatures, and your scent is basically their favourite smell in the world. Combine that with a hint of salt, and it's no surprise they want to give you a lick. It's a learned behaviour, aka you reward it. Here's the big one, and most of us don't even realise we're doing it. Every time your dog licks you and you respond, whether it's by laughing, stroking them, talking to them, or even just paying attention, you're reinforcing that behaviour. Even pushing them away or saying no can be interpreted as attention, which still counts as a reward in dog logic. So if you're wondering why the licking seems to be ramping up lately, it might be because your dog thinks that you love it. It soothes them. Licking can be self-soothing for dogs. It helps them manage stress, boredom, or anxiety, kind of like how some people bite their nails or twirl their hair. Dogs might lick to calm themselves down. If your dog licks not just you, but the sofa, the floor, their paws, or pretty much everything, it could be their way of coping with something. It can become a compulsive habit. While licking isn't usually a problem, it can be if it's excessive or obsessive. If your dog is licking you or themselves constantly to the point where it's interfering with their day or yours, it might be a sign of anxiety, lack of stimulation, a skin condition, digestive discomfort, behavioural compulsions. In these cases, it's worth chatting with your vet or a behaviourist to get to the root of it. What can you do if it's too much? Let's be honest, while a few kisses from your dog are usually harmless and sweet, not everyone loves getting licked. And if it's happening all the time, it can get really annoying, unhygienic, or even uncomfortable. Sometimes I find myself feeling really cross with Reggie when he's in licking overdrive. He can be extremely obsessive with licking my face when he's feeling anxious. So I adopt some of these methods to try and keep it in check. Ignore the lick. Seriously, don't react. No talking, laughing, or even eye contact. Pull your hand away, turn your back, or get up and calmly walk off. Reward the calm. Once your dog has stopped licking and is calm, tongue in, feet on the floor, give them a treat, praise, or affection. That way they learn that licking is not what gets your attention. Be consistent. If you ignore it one time but giggle and stroke them the next, you're just confusing them. Make sure everyone in the house is on the same page too. Provide alternatives. Give them a chew toy, puzzle feeder, or a snuffle mat to redirect that licking energy. Sometimes they're just bored or need a different outlet. I've linked a couple of options in the description down below for you. At the end of the day, licking is totally natural for dogs, and most of the time it's just their quirky, slobbery way of showing love. But if it's starting to feel a bit much or a bit gross, you're not being mean by setting some boundaries. Reggie still sneaks in the occasional sneaky tongue to the face, but he knows he'll get more attention without going into full lizard mode. So next time your pup starts licking, just remember they're not being weird, they're just being a dog. But you also get to decide how much of that love you're prepared to accept. Has your dog turned into a serial licker? Let me know in the comments. I read them all and answer them all. I hope you found today's video somewhat useful, and don't forget to subscribe for more doggy content.